Imagine opening your editor and finding the name on the splash screen has changed overnight. On June 2, 2026, Cognition rebranded Windsurf to Devin Desktop through an over-the-air update. No reinstall required. Cascade, the old local agent, is being retired entirely on July 1st. In the next few minutes we will walk through what actually changed, why the Rust rewrite matters, and what teams running automation should do before that deadline. Let us start with the core idea behind Windsurf, now Devin Desktop. Here are the essentials of Windsurf, now Devin Desktop in plain language, what it is and why it was introduced. On June 2, 2026, Cognition pushed an over-the-air update that renamed Windsurf to Devin Desktop. There was no reinstall to perform. Existing plans, settings, installed extensions, and key bindings all carried over automatically into the rebranded application. The old local agent, Cascade, is replaced by Devin Local. Cognition rebuilt it from scratch in Rust. They report it is up to 30% more token efficient than Cascade, and it now supports subagents that can split work into parallel tasks. Cascade is not just deprecated, it reaches end of life on July 1, 2026. Any CI pipeline or automation script that still calls Cascade directly must be repointed to Devin Local before that date, or those jobs will simply stop working. The Agent Command Center is now the primary interface, a single Kanban view tracking both local and cloud agents. Devin Desktop also ships with Agent Client Protocol support, letting compatible agents run inside any ACP-enabled editor, not just this one. Now let us look at why Windsurf, now Devin Desktop, matters in practice. Here is where Windsurf, now Devin Desktop, shows up in real products, teams, and decisions. Rebranding a tool overnight with no opt-in is risky. Carrying over settings and key bindings soften the blow, but we think teams that prefer change control will be uneasy about an agent product mutating itself without a version pin. The headline is the rename, but the operational risk is Cascade's end of life. We recommend auditing every pipeline today for Cascade calls. Leaving that migration to late June invites broken builds right when nobody wants surprises. Shipping Agent Client Protocol is the most strategic move here. By letting agents run in any ACP editor, Cognition is betting on portability over lock-in, which we read as a direct response to a crowded, fragmenting agent tooling market. A from-scratch Rust rewrite promising 30% token savings sounds great, but vendor benchmarks rarely match your workload. We would measure token spend on your own repositories before assuming the cost reduction lands for your team. Let us recap the key takeaways on Windsurf, now Devin Desktop, and what to do next. Windsurf became Devin Desktop on June 2, 2026 via an over-the-air update. Plans, settings, extensions, and key bindings all carried over, so most users keep working without reconfiguring anything. Devin Local, a from-scratch Rust rewrite, replaces Cascade. Cognition reports it is up to 30% more token efficient and adds subagent support for splitting work across parallel tasks. Cascade reaches end of life on July 1, 2026. Any CI pipeline or automation invoking it must be repointed to Devin Local before that date to avoid broken jobs. The Agent Command Center gives one Kanban view for local and cloud agents, and Agent Client Protocol support lets compatible agents run across any ACP-enabled editor. If this breakdown of the Devin Desktop switch helped, subscribe so the next AI tooling shift lands in your feed before the deadline does. For structured courses on agents, security, and the tools changing how we build, head over to Standarity.com. We will see you in the next one.